Hey team, welcome back to Kollective Wellness. My name is Kael, and today we're going to be talking about creating a nightly routine, why it's important, and my specific nightly routine. Welcome back to my channel. Last week we talked about creating a morning routine, why it's important, and my specific morning routine. So I also wanted to talk about creating a nightly routine and why it is so important, especially if you do have a morning routine. Now, if you don't already have specific things that you do every night before bed or nights before work at least, then creating a nightly routine might be something you do want to consider that will greatly help you out, especially if you seem a little chaotic in the morning or you don't really have enough time before work because there's things you could have done the night before. So let's check out a couple steps that you can do to help create your nightly routine and make your morning routine run so much smoother. If you're anything like me, you might have trouble in the morning picking out what you're gonna wear. I know sometimes I try on like 10 different outfits trying to figure out what I want to wear that day, which obviously cuts away greatly into my morning routine. So one thing that I've started doing is figuring out what I'm going to wear the next day. Either lay out a couple options, that way like whatever mood I'm in, if I'm in a colorful mood or like an all black mood, I have 1, 2, maybe 3 options max that I choose from. Other times I don't even give myself an option. I just lay out what I'm going to wear the next day, and that saves me sometimes up to half an hour on trying to figure out what the heck I should wear. So if that's a problem that you have, definitely changing the morning routine of figuring out what you're going to wear, changing that to the night before. It'll cut out a lot of time and it'll make your morning run so much smoother. You're not rushing around trying to figure your life out right before you start your day. Another thing that's huge and will save you a lot of money is creating or putting together your lunch and all your meals for the next day the night before. Another big thing for me specifically, I usually don't do this, but I know if I did that it would change my whole life and the money that I'm saving. Almost every single day I'm going to Sprouts or some other store to have some type of healthy lunch prepared for me when I could very easily go purchase all of the same ingredients and create that same meal the night before, which would only take about 5 or 10 minutes. Or unless I'm cooking it, then it might take a little bit longer. But creating what I'm going to eat the next day, the night before, packing it all into one basket or lunch pail, putting that in the fridge, and making sure that I am set for the next day ahead of me. So obviously creating a nightly routine is going to help just make your life so much smoother the next day. And if you're starting a morning routine, now you don't have extra stuff to do when you're trying to set a positive intention and start the day in a really positive way, turning inward, reflecting, meditating, even going to the gym. If you start a new nightly routine and a morning routine, so much more can be accomplished in one day, which is why it's so important to not only have a good solid morning routine, but also have a really good solid night routine as well. So I'm going to share with you my current night routine and a couple things that you might be interested in adding into your own personal night routine. Every day in my life is different. Some days are really long where I'm working 10 or 12-hour days, and some days are shorter when I might just have 1, 2, or 3 clients. But usually I'm getting home between 6 or 8 p.m. So the first thing I do when I get home is shower and then eat dinner. Immediately after dinner, I always try to set aside at least 1 hour to do something positive and constructive with my evening. So what that could mean is a number of things actually. I could read, I could write, do something for work the next day that would make my next day run a lot smoother. I'm an artist as well, so like last night I spent about 45 minutes painting, touching up little pieces on a new painting that I'm working on. And then usually the last thing that I try and do, especially in that hour window, is get some cuddle time in with my babies, either my cat, my boyfriend. I really do need that personal touch, whether it is, you know, the love and affection from my boy Blue, my cat, he's a Russian Blue, or my boyfriend, just getting to relax and be around those who you love most. After that hour of R&R, doing something positive, something constructive, something that's going to make me feel good, Then I kind of just clean up the house a little bit, do some dishes, throw together my lunch, clean up the bathroom if I made a mess earlier that day on my way out of the house, and set out my clothes for the next day as well. I make sure my bag is packed for the next day. So normally I keep a paper calendar. So normally I have my paper calendar, my laptop. I have a couple notebooks that I normally keep with me. One's client related, one is personal goal related, and another one is just like crazy ideas that I get sometimes. I'm a very creative thinker, so I'm always thinking about like just different things I could write about or things I can create on YouTube. So I actually would love to hear your ideas. If you have any ideas or want me to film anything specific, please comment your ideas down below. I'd be happy to share more of my endless passion with you guys on a number of things. Like I said earlier, I love painting, I love fitness, wellness, I love traveling. So I will be looking to do more collabs with people on YouTube and give you guys stuff that you like watching. So like I mentioned earlier, I'm also preparing my lunch. Aside from packing my book bag for the day, I also pack my lunch bag. So normally that will consist of one maybe bigger meal. Today I had edamame noodles and chicken meatballs. I had one protein shake and apple and peanut butter. And I had a little like homemade nut granola bar as well. That was like oatmeal, pumpkin seeds, cranberries, a little bit of honey. There were flax seeds in there as well. Really, really good. All natural, healthy, raw. I got all the ingredients at Sprouts. So I put all of that together in my lunch bag with my water. And normally I'll set my vitamins out for the next day as well. So I do take a number of things in the morning. I have a multivitamin that I take in the morning. I also do a CBD oil supplement in the morning and once in the afternoon. The CBD supplement that I am taking right now is a Green Garden Gold brand, and actually you guys have a promo code you can use, Kael1. I'll pop that right here. That is a good promo code you can use if you are interested in doing any CBD oil products. They have amazing stuff. And the other supplement that I'm also taking is a CLA. I take that 2 pills in the morning and 2 pills in the afternoon after lunch with a large glass of water. And I fill up my water bottle, set it in the fridge, have everything ready for me in the morning, waiting for me to start my day. So after I have all my stuff ready for the next day, from my clothes to my book bag to my lunch bag, then I try and do at least 30 minutes of something relaxing. So this can either be meditating, sometimes I stretch or foam roll, praying, writing is also pretty therapeutic for me. Again, painting as well is very relaxing for me. Or sometimes I just feel like chilling on the couch, cuddling with my guys, and letting the night unwind. And sometimes I'll fall asleep on the couch if I'm really relaxed. Then right before I get into bed, I have an essential oils diffuser sitting next to the bed with an array of different oils. The one that I'm using right now is a doTERRA oil called On Guard, and that's like a cinnamon nutmeg kind of smell to it. It smells so good. It reminds me of the holidays. So I'll put that oil diffuser on and throw on usually like meditation music or different sounds like sounds of rain to just really help my mind relax and calm right before I go to sleep. Then as I'm laying in bed, I do think positively on the next day, certain things that are coming up in my schedule, certain clients that I'll meet the next day, and different things that need to get done. I set a positive intention for the next day before I go to sleep, as well as thank the Lord for a wonderful day, a new opportunity to touch lives and just make an impact, motivate and educate all my clients. And then I sleep calmly, peacefully, knowing that the next day will run smoothly because not only did I have an amazing morning routine, a wonderful day with clients, but then I finished the day off strong with doing the things that will make the following day so much easier. So if you're thinking about creating a nightly routine, definitely play around with your options, but do things that you will enjoy, that you will benefit from, and that will help make not only the next day easier, but you sleep better at night. Pull away from your cell phones, from the TV, from your laptops right before bed. If you have trouble sleeping at night, it's probably either due to 2 things. Either a chemical imbalance in your brain or you're just too connected with the world. You gotta detach a little bit. Put your cell phone down. Turn the TV off. Stop listening to like upbeat music right before bed. Allow yourself to become calm. Get your mind into the right mindset of falling asleep, becoming calm, and doing what your body and your brain needs to do in order to shut off and get a great night's sleep. I would love to hear all of your nightly routines. If there's anything that you do that's similar to my nightly routine, I would love to hear about it. Or if there's stuff that you do differently than me, I would love to hear all the different possibilities and options there are for a solid and healthy nightly routine. Thanks again for watching, guys. Welcome back to Kollective Wellness, and I'll see you again next week. Stay healthy.